Hey everybody, Task here bringing another Starcraft 2 replay. This is World Championship Series out of America, season number 2. This is the round of 8. This round is best of 5, first to 3 moves on. Our players here, the Blue Protoss from Team Invictus Gaming, which is the second player we've had in the Final 8. You guys watch IG Gym. This is the second player from Invictus Gaming, Macsed. Macsed is a pretty impressive Chinese player. I've seen him play quite a bit. He's only ranked 46, but don't let that stop you. I think the top 100 are all just about the same caliber. So, IG Macsed, and I don't think I've ever watched him in these tournaments yet. At least not often. So I'm not really sure what kind of Protoss to play. If he's a 2-base all-in, or if he goes macro game, or shoot, I've seen single-base Protoss. So we'll see what he can do. His opponent, though, no slouch. He's going to put up quite the fight. The Terran player, the red liquid Taeja, and Taeja has been around not too long. He's only started professionally 2010, but since 2010 he's been noticed and pretty impressive. He's ranked 11. He's a Korean player, so you got a Korean versus Chinese, and it's fun to see these guys because they all have different styles. And even the Chinese player has something different than the Korean player, and so we'll get to see. It looks like Taeja's going to go with a little barracks or command center wall off, and let's see what Taeja does versus his opponent, the Protoss, Macsed. The map is Akalon Waste. Always a pretty cool map. Got a big crevice in the middle to split up your units, and you got Zelnaga towers on each side, and controlling those are pretty helpful. I don't think you can see the middle so much as an army going through, but you can definitely help see any drop ships or whatnot coming around the side, so it's always good to control those if you can. And I always leave up the production tab so you guys can follow their build. If Macsed or Taeja do really good this game, you definitely want to follow their build. Looks like Taeja went for a quick expand, so he's already a bit ahead of Macsed. But again, when it comes to Protoss, they can run on one base, which is scary enough. Usually, though, these pro players, they almost always get their second base pretty soon. And we don't have much harassment going from either player. We're just now getting barracks from Taeja. We just have one gateway done with one zealot coming out from Macsed. Just the one zealot, so far kind of a slow game. This map is not that big though, so games tend to be kind of quick, on the quick side. Quick expansion though, it's really nice to block this ramp. It's kind of a big ramp, but it's not hard to defend it with a couple of bunkers as Terran player. You can see Macsed got his expansion up. He's not doing any type of wall off. Wall off doesn't really work as well, especially obviously versus Terran when all their units have range. So, oh, the SCV does its scout, and now he's gonna get chased out by the mothership. Pylon right there. So yeah, not much going on. We got a Marine killing the rocks over here because I guess the rocks piss people off, so you always got to kill them. Maybe they just want to make their base look a little clean. Clean base, but we got 3 barracks going, so Taeja definitely plans to start pumping out a lot of units very fast. And also, he doesn't have any gas, so he's definitely gonna throw out quite a few Marines. That means he doesn't have, I think there's his gas going up just now at the 28 mark, so that's I mean, you see Macsed had his gas going for a while. Now granted, he kind of needs to with Cyber Core and if you want Stalkers, but still very interesting. I don't know if that's the regular build for a Terran player, or it seemed a little slow for me on the gas side. But he's got 3 barracks running, so it doesn't really matter. Pumping out Marines as quick as he can. You see, you got the one bunker right here. That's all it takes to do a little bit of defending early on. Tech lab, get some upgrades, especially stim, and maybe get some marauders out. Because you're gonna be playing against stalkers, and you know that there's always stalkers on the field. So you might as well have some marauders out there to slow them down a bit. Robo facility. Interesting place. I mean, he put it there so he doesn't get scanned, but if he gets attacked, it's going to go down fast, and that's not always a good thing. Stalkers. Stop the scouting by that SCV. So we have only one SCV down. It's a very, very slow game so far. These guys are just not really doing much. I don't know if they're not familiar with each other, so they're a little hesitant, but or who knows? Maybe this is their build. They know how the other player plays, and this is the build that they want to do against each other. You see, we got Stimpack and 1 attack for the Terran player. Ooh, we have Phoenixes coming from Macsed, which is interesting. I'm not a huge... I mean, I love the Phoenixes versus Zerg, because they don't have that great of anti-air. Oh, scan. Saw the scouts, or the Phoenixes, and the Stargate. And look at the... As you see, here's the Marines going to chill back in the SCV. We only did 2 Phoenixes. We just have another one on the way. But I was saying, against Zerg, you know, Zerglings, Roaches, you have to get all the way to Hydras before you can start shooting in the air. So it's not... so it's very effective. Against Terran, though, you know, even their little units, their first unit, Marine, can shoot up. And can shoot up very well, so... It's... I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Who knows? These guys are pros for a reason, so... We'll see what these Phoenixes can do versus Terran. There goes the Forge and Robo Bay. So he only has like 3 or 4... Yeah, 3 Phoenixes. So he didn't invest too much in the Phoenixes. He's just going to try to do a little bit of scouting. There you go. He's going to slow down a little bit of perfections. Looks like a supply depot will not get built right away. So far the Phoenixes have killed 2 workers. For 3 Phoenixes though, he needs to get about, I would say at least 8. But as you can see, these Marines are a little scary for Phoenixes. I think I'm a little cold going on. Anyways, Macsed is getting rid of these rocks. He tends to set up a base there soon. We got a lot of SCVs there, or little probes there. Army's moving out, but the Phoenixes are moving in. There is 1 rocket turret there, though. Rocket turrets can do quite a bit of damage. As you can see, look at that, almost took it out. But here's the problem with the Phoenixes taking on the SCVs. So I guess that is pretty effective, especially if you're, you know, proactive on them. You're actually paying attention to your Phoenixes and you're doing work, but still, I don't think it's that scary. 7 workers, so, well, he already got 1 down, so he actually needs to kill just a few more to make it worth it for those 3. The Observer's seeing everything here, though, so Observer sees there's a couple of medevacs, little drop ships chilling there. So they're taking another rock. The 1 Colossus here can do quite a bit of damage, especially if the Phoenixes are picking up some of the Marauders if the fight happens. Got a 3rd base going up for Taeja. He's going to float that bad boy over. And like I say, both players are going to expand right about the same time. Oh, there's 1 Marine, and he gets lifted and killed by the aliens. The aliens lifted him up and took him down. 2 Colossus on the field now. We got Thermal Lance just finishing, which is a must. And the Phoenixes are still rolling out, so he's at 5 now. That can get kind of scary. And if you get into a fight and 5 of your units are in the air, that is kind of tough. So Taeja has to be kind of careful. We got concussive shells, though. I like concussive shells, man. When you can slow down a unit, they can't run away. That's huge, because units that run away to fight and live another day is rough, because you just wasted that time trying to kill them when you could have got them. So 1 missile turret here. This turret's pretty good. They have 2 attacks at 12 damage, and their ranges are really good for the Phoenixes, because Phoenixes have to get kind of close to do their little gravitational beam. So both players got their 3rd base up and running at about the same time. And Taeja definitely throwing out a missile turret as soon as he has his base set up, which is very good. Static defenses are so important and needed and cheap, so why not have them? This is a very small unit, or a little ball of force. So he's got quite a bit over here. He's got his Vikings up for Taeja. He's got 6. He might need 2 more. Is he building any more? No more. Oh, there's the 2 more. They were just finishing. So yeah, you need about 8. I think with 8 you can almost like 1-shot Colossus if you get all attacks down. I mean, 8 times 14 is what, 80, 112. 112 times 2 attacks is, you know, 224. And Colossus have 160. Oh no, that's soccer. Colossus have 350, so almost, you know, 2 shots. 2 shots not bad. You just want to make sure they go down fast enough, so it's very important. I just think Taeja you might be in a little trouble. If those Vikings get some good shots off, especially because there's not that many stalkers here. There's only 2 stalkers. Usually it's the stalkers that slow down the Vikings. Doesn't look like there's that many. So it's really going to be up to these Phoenixes to be able to take out these Vikings. And there's a lot of them now. There's 9. Because those Vikings are pretty scary for the Protoss player. Let's see if we can get some good vision. There's a scan trying to take out the observer. Nothing going on there. Vikings are going to try to take a different route. Use their range to their advantage. And you see, look at that. Boom, there goes the 1 free Colossus down. And a couple of scouts. Because the range on those Vikings is so far that it's hard for those Phoenixes. I keep calling them scouts. Starcraft 1 all over there. Anyways, you see the range on these Vikings make the maneuverability of those Phoenixes almost not as important as it was. This Viking going around getting a good scout off. Boom goes the Starship Core, or Mothership Core. But he did get his photon overcharge down, so that Nexus is kind of protected at the moment. But these Vikings are very scary. Down goes another Colossus. And he just keeps on microing them back and forth, and they're going to take out some Phoenixes. Here goes a little, finally pushing in, although there's a lot of Zealots there. I think Taeja doing a really good job taking out quite a few units. Quite a few units. He's only taken out 8, but those 8 units have been Colossus and Phoenixes, so they're pretty expensive units. Now goes another Phoenix. Macsed getting a little frustrated and have to move his forces up to try to take out these Vikings, but I don't think it's happening. If Taeja had some SCVs though, that would be very scary. Now the Vikings are in there and they're taking down Colossus. Look how fast these Colossus are going down. All 6 or 5 of them are gone. Instantly, now this Bioforce of Taeja's is just going to be able to walk in. I mean, there's a Archon, he goes down, a couple of Stalkers, and that's it. GG. Max said, holy cow, those Vikings were just doing work. You needed a lot more Stalkers. If you get Stalkers, especially with Blink, they can blink in and take out a lot of Vikings, but that wasn't happening. GG, Liquid Taeja takes first game, and I hope you guys liked it. Give me a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.